Hey, how's it going? Welcome back to my channel. I'm Ebel. If you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and join me for this video where I'll be sharing what I eat in a week following Dr. McDougall's Maximum Weight Loss. So I filmed a meal prep where I created 4 different dishes that are already 50-50 meals. So I don't need to worry about cooking a starch, cooking a veg. Everything is already mixed together and I'm excited for this week. I think it's gonna make eating so easy. So today is Thursday and I'm thinking that this meal prep will probably last about 5 to 6 days. So in addition to the 4 things that I meal prepped, I also have grapes, apples, bananas, and I think that's all the fruit I have on hand right now. So I'll be supplementing the fruit for some of my snacks. And another thing I want to focus on, which I discussed in my February weight loss update, was eating smaller meals but more often. I've already gotten better about being in the habit of usually eating 4 times a day rather than 3. I used to focus on eating 3 big meals, feeling really full after each meal. Realized how much I hated that feeling. And so I've gotten good about eating 4 meals, and sometimes I know it's something that I feel much healthier when I'm eating smaller things more frequently rather than those 3 big meals. So I'm going to work on that and hopefully you'll see that throughout this week. So without further ado, let me show you what I'm having for breakfast. I made this casserole in the meal prep videos. It is potato cheese, frozen hash browns, broccoli, and riced cauliflower. So the starch half of the casserole was the potato cheese, frozen hash browns. The non-starchy veg was the broccoli and the riced cauliflower. Cheesy broccoli casserole is something I love to eat any time of the day, and usually when I have it, I have steamed broccoli on the side. So this idea just kind of came to me of having it all ready together as a 50-50 meal. Side note, I have tried to make this casserole with the broccoli inside it before and I absolutely hated it because I didn't cook the broccoli first. I put raw broccoli into the casserole and it didn't get cooked as much as I liked. So now when I make things like my cheesy broccoli rice casserole or now this, I know that I prefer to steam the broccoli first so it's already cooked, and then it gets all mixed into the casserole better too then, instead of giant hunks of broccoli. I felt like I got myself a small piece, but on camera I feel like it looks kind of big. Anyways, enough rambling. Here's breakfast today. Hello again, meal number 2. This is macaroni salad with some raw vegetables, and there is a sauce on it made from cannellini beans and just a little bit of garlic powder and cayenne pepper. So I do think this is going to need a little more flavor. I'm going to add just a little bit of salt, pepper, and sriracha. So that's my next meal. Hello again, meal number 3. So in the meal prep video, I mentioned that I didn't think my rice and stir-fried vegetables turned out exactly 50-50. I usually count on getting a bunch of kale for my stir-fried vegetables, and that really adds a lot of non-starchy veg to my stir-fry, but they were out of kale when I grocery shopped. So this is the ratio my stir-fry ended up at, which I don't know. I just kind of feel like it's a little more starch than veg, so I mentioned I'd probably be adding some extra broccoli, which I'm gonna do right now. So I steamed a broccoli crown to add to my stir-fry meal, just so I felt like I had a little more non-starchy veg. And I didn't put any seasoning on the rice and the stir-fry veg, so I'm gonna add soy sauce and sriracha. So here's my afternoon meal. Good morning and happy Saturday. I'm finally eating something a little bit different for this meal. I made a batch of the baked oatmeal that I meal prepped, so I wanted to show you that. And I also just had to mention something you probably saw me eat yesterday, which are the freshest, most delicious berries I've had definitely all year. I got on my Meijer app yesterday morning and found out they were having a 2-day sale this weekend on berries. They were 99 cents for the pint containers of blueberries and then 99 cents for 6-ounce containers of raspberries or blackberries. So naturally, I had to get some. And these raspberries are like some of the best raspberries I've ever had. I am seriously considering going back to Meijer today to get a few more containers. These are so good. I already did pick up a couple extra blueberry containers that I plan on freezing some of. I love frozen blueberries just by themselves. I think they taste like candy, and then they're also really convenient to mix into things like oatmeal. So here's the baked oatmeal. I mixed together equal parts riced cauliflower, oats, and then some cinnamon. I just baked this for only 20 minutes at 400 degrees. I could not remember what I usually did. I think I usually cook it longer to get it more crispy. This still feels a little mushy, but I'm hungry. I think this is the thinnest I've ever made a loaf of the baked oatmeal. I think I could make that a teeny bit thinner, cook it for longer, and it would come out just like a granola bar. I've made granola bars just on parchment paper, but the shape of them is never very pretty. That would look like a perfect granola bar if I just made it a little bit thinner, cooked it, got it a little bit crispier. I think I'm gonna try that tomorrow morning. As I mentioned, this only has cinnamon in it, and I actually think maybe it could use a little more cinnamon. I'm gonna do just a little bit more cinnamon and a little bit of maple syrup. That was probably like a tablespoon or less of maple syrup. I figure if this isn't sweet and flavorful enough, that's why I'm eating it with my berries. Smells delish. This is really good. It definitely needed the extra cinnamon, I think, to help kind of cover up the cauliflower. I like the texture the cauliflower gives this, so it's not just mushy oatmeal, but has a teeny little bit of crunch in it. Now I have another idea that I feel like blueberries would be so good baked into this baked oatmeal and give it a lot more natural sweetness and flavor. So tomorrow I'm either going to try to make like thinner granola bars or granola bars with blueberries. So for now, that is breakfast. How good do those berries look? Mmm. Good morning and happy Monday. I'm about to eat my second meal of the day. I already had some casserole first thing this morning. And now I'm going to have some of that stir-fry rice with some broccoli, but just wanted to hop on and give a quick update because it's been a couple days. I never ended up doing anything with the oatmeal and blueberries. I think I was talking about granola bars or cookies or something. So just now I went ahead and mixed up. I had already eaten one serving of this oatmeal, so then I took the second serving and divided it in two, because that first serving, it wasn't like, the oatmeal didn't get as baked and crispy as I like it. And so I made these quite a bit thinner, and I'm hoping that they turn out more like granola bars when I cook them in the oven. This one, I put a ton of blueberries in, and then I started thinking, am I setting myself up to make a mess? So I put about half as many blueberries in this one. And I'm gonna cook them. I did that first one 400 degrees for 20 minutes. I'm gonna do that same thing with these, and hopefully, since they're about half as thin as that first batch, I think they'll get crispy, and I think like this shape, they'll end up looking like granola bars. So I'll show you the result of that shortly. And some soy sauce and sriracha on my stir fry. And I think that tomorrow will be the last day of this video. I'll probably be finishing off the macaroni salad today, and I'll finish off the broccoli I have today. I think there's 2 servings of the casserole yet and an entire thing still of stir fry. So I think I have enough food to get me through tomorrow, except I'm gonna be out of broccoli. I'll figure it out. But anyway, here's my second meal of the day, some rice and broccoli, and I'm gonna go put these little oatmeals in the oven. Hello again, a little bit later. I cooked my oatmeals for 20 minutes and then let them sit for a little bit. I think they look pretty good, but I can tell that the one with a lot more blueberries might be a little messy there around the edges. There's a lot of blueberries in that corner, so let's see what it's like when I take them out. They didn't stick too bad. That one with the blueberries in the corner definitely got a little bit messier, but not too bad at all for no oil. I'd say I'm pretty happy with how these turned out. Definitely go the less blueberry route. This one is a little bit messy. Pretty messy, actually. And it's not exactly granola bar consistency. It's still kind of mushy. I could probably cook these even longer. Should I put them back in the pan? Nah, I'm gonna leave these as is. I'll probably eat these later. If for some reason I don't eat them today, I'll put them away in the fridge for tomorrow. Okay, enough rambling. That's the oatmeal blueberry bar update. Good morning. Complete change of plan for today. I've been summoned to jury duty. I called Sunday night, didn't have to report Monday, but then I called Monday night and I have to report today. I've only got about 45 minutes till I need to leave, so I'm trying to get my food situation ready for the day. So what I'm gonna do right now is take these 2 oatmeal bars. These are what I baked yesterday with the blueberries and the mini bread loaf pans. I'm gonna put them on this parchment paper, put them in the oven like this, and I think that will turn them into granola bars. And then I think that will be something good to take with me. Anyways, gonna put those oatmeal bars in the oven to take with me, and I'm gonna steam some broccoli right now to eat breakfast before I go. So I'm gonna start getting that stuff all ready, get dressed, check in again before I leave. Breakfast update. Here's my rice. Here's my broccoli. Oops, what a mess. So I'm going to have this for breakfast. I've got like 30 minutes before I need to hit the road. And then I have this container. This has got some of the casserole in it and then the stir fry rice. I'm gonna put this in my cooler in my car just in case I need something to eat. And then I'm also gonna take my oatmeal bars, okay? They stuck a little to the parchment paper. They're still very hot, but they definitely got more crispy on the outside, so hopefully those are cool by the time I need to go. So that's my meal plan for today. Let's see how it goes. Didn't quite finish my breakfast, so I'm gonna throw this in my cooler too, and I'm off to jury duty. Good afternoon, update time. I have been dismissed for the day, but I haven't ate anything. Penny. Anyways, I was saying I haven't ate anything since this morning's breakfast, just a little. So I'm gonna hang with the cats for a little bit, hop on my computer, and I'm sure I'll be hungry for lunch here shortly. Good morning. It is the next day. It's Wednesday, and I am ready to wrap up this What I Eat in a Week video since I started last Thursday, and my meal prep is basically gone. And I had a slight change of plans yesterday afternoon when my mom came to visit to town, so I didn't totally eat all the meal prep. I did share some of it with my mom for dinner last night, but I'll show you what I have left. This was that little bit of breakfast left over yesterday. I'm gonna go ahead and heat that up this morning for a quick snack. This was the oatmeal cauliflower bars that I made yesterday morning, and I ate one of these last night. So 2 thoughts on this. First of all, add the blueberries to that oatmeal and cauliflower mixture. It makes it so much better, but it does need a lot more cinnamon. And I'm wondering if next time I should cook the cauliflower rice longer so that it's a little bit mushier. I don't mind the cauliflower rice texture, but every once in a while I get a bite that really tasted like cauliflower. So I feel like I need to cook the cauliflower a little bit longer and definitely add more cinnamon. And I do still have one of the mini bread loaves of the riced cauliflower and the oatmeal from the meal prep last week. So I'm probably gonna go ahead and mix this with the rest of the blueberries I have and try to make those granola bars again, but with extra cinnamon and kind of like I just talked about. So I think that's happening this afternoon. So this is all that's left of the meal prep then. This section has some of that casserole in it, one full section of the rice and veg, and just a little bit over in that section. I finished off all of my macaroni salad, and I could easily finish off what's left of this meal prep today. So overall, I was really happy with how that 50-50 meal prep turned out, and I think that's gonna be kind of my intention going forward. I'm definitely gonna do that with my meal prep this week. So thank you for joining me for this What I Eat in a Week following Dr. McDougall's Maximum Weight Loss. Don't forget to subscribe and be well. I personally like to add salt and pepper to my food. You knew I hit the record button. It was literally like as soon as I hit the record button. I'll be just a second, just a quick second, Penny. Penny. You knew I hit the record button. Oh, my sweetie. She loves her Aldi box. Do you love your Aldi box? Okay. Are you done? I love float. Is that my Ted? Ted, come say hi. YouTube hasn't seen you in forever. Where are you howling at? I think he's looking out the window at the snow. Did you want to say hi to YouTube? You're so handsome. You're so handsome. Are you watching it snow? Are you watching it snow? Look at your cuteness. You're so cute. You're so cute. And now I'm going to have some of that stir fry white so we can where'd you come from? Where did you come from? Okay, I'll be right with you. This was the oat, so this is basically, really happy with how that 50 meal, maybe a day or two last.